What's up everybody? I'm Mark, this is Riffle Shuffle and Roll, and you're here today to learn a little game called Alley Cat. Before we begin, make sure you hit subscribe and the bell if it's your first time visiting the channel so you're notified about new games every week. Alley Cat is a fan submission sent in by Dewey and his Decimals. If you've got a game that you've created that you want to see in video form and you'd like to share, then you just need to email me. My contact information is in the About section of this channel. Alley Cat is a newly invented game for 2 players. It's in the Trick family, and its key mechanisms and features include trick taking, a modified deck, and a really interesting scoring system. The objective for each round is to capture high-valued tricks, and the objective for the game is to be the first player to reach 44 points or more. Those are the basic details for the game. Let's go ahead and jump in and learn how to play. To play, you will need a modified 27 card deck and a way to keep score. To prepare a deck for Alley Cat, you're going to need to remove all of the hearts and the diamonds except for the 5 of diamonds. In this game, aces are low, kings are high, and clubs always beat spades. So if 2 of the same number are played to a trick, the clubs is ranked higher than the spade. The 5 of diamonds is the Alley Cat. It is considered the highest ranked 5, and it has its own special set of rules when it's played to a trick and for scorekeeping. To determine who will be the first dealer and who must keep score for the entire game, each player should flip a card. Whoever gets the lowest card deals first and keeps score. Dealer shuffles and deals 6 cards to each player. The non-dealer leads the first trick. They may choose any card from their hand and play it to the center. The opposite player does not have to follow suit. They may play any card they wish. So they choose to play the Jack of Clubs. So this player wins the trick. The non-dealer won the trick. The loser of the trick draws, and the winner leads. This player chooses to play the 8 of spades, and this player plays the king. They take the trick. Again, because of scoring, you need to keep the tricks organized. So don't just form one pile, form a staggered pile, or keep them in separate stacks. The loser of the trick draws, and the winner leads. Play like this continues until one of the players runs out of cards in their hand. So what happens if both players play the same valued card? Well, here the player leads with the 5 of spades. This player plays the 5 of clubs. Clubs are ranked higher, so they take the trick, but this trick will have no value, and we'll see why in the scoring section. So they take the trick, the loser draws, and the winner leads. They lead with the 10 of clubs. This player decides to play the Alley Cat. When the Alley Cat is played, the winner of the trick must draw, and the loser leads. So it reverses how things work. In the scoring section, we will see that the Alley Cat also affects the scoring of that trick. So now that you understand all the basic principles of the game, play like this will continue until one player runs out of cards. Once a player's hand runs empty, the round ends. The player who had cards left in their hand simply puts the cards aside, and we go to tallying up the score for the round. So scoring is what makes this game unique, and it really affects the strategy for this particular trick-taking game. Normally, you want to lead high when you're confident you have the highest card. For example, kings are high, so you would normally want to lead with kings, or you would normally want to get rid of your low cards. If you know you're not going to be able to take the trick, you look at that as your opportunity to get rid of your low cards. However, in this game, that is not a good strategy because points are earned based on the difference between the two cards in the trick. And for scoring purposes, aces are worth 1. Numbered cards are worth the value of the number on the card. Jacks are worth 11. Queens 12, kings 13, and the alley cat is worth 5, but when the alley cat is captured, we subtract the difference in points from the score. So if this were the trick, we would take 5 minus 1 and get 4, and we would subtract 4 from our score. So this trick is worth 13 minus 8. This trick is worth 5 points, but this trick is worth 0. 5 minus 5 is 0. There is no difference between the two. So every trick has its own value. This changes the strategy because you're not going to want to just get rid of your lowest cards because that's going to create a bigger point difference for that trick. It's a pretty interesting mechanism. Now, you add up your total score for each trick, and the first player to 44 points wins the game. Let's go ahead and take a look at an example round. For this round, the bottom player will be the dealer. The top player will lead. This player leads. They're going to lead by throwing a middle card, a middle ranking card, 7 of spades. This player is going to take this trick, and they're going to try to take it with as high a valued card as possible. Jacks are worth 11, so this is a 4-point trick. They just took a 4-point trick. They take it, set it aside. It needs to be set aside face down, but it also needs to be organized so we can tell the difference between tricks. The loser draws a card, and the winner leads. So they're going to go ahead and lead a 10 of spades. This player decides they're going to try to keep their 9 because for this particular game, a 9 is a pretty good card, and they're just going to throw off the 8, making this a 2-point trick. They take it, and they draw. This player leads again, so now this player is in a position, since they got rid of their high-valued cards, they don't really have much, so they're going to throw middle, and they're going to keep one of their 5s. This player is going to try to take it with as high a card as possible. So they're going to take it with the 9. 4-point trick. Loser draws. Winner leads. They're going to throw out another 9. This player is going to throw their 6. 3-point trick. Loser draws. Winner leads. And wow. They're just trying to keep those points small, so they're going to play that 5 off. There, loser draws, winner leads. They're going to throw out their 3. No, they're going to throw out the 6. And they're going to take it. Loser draws. Ooh. All right, they're going to throw out their 4. This player is going to throw out their 4. The club takes it, but it is a 0-point trick. Loser draws. That's a good draw. This player is going to go. And, oh, this is a big scoring trick for this player. So that's 12 points. This is a 10-point trick they just took. And they're going to lead. So loser draws. Ooh. They're going to lead the 3. They're going to take it. That's a pretty good scoring trick for them as well. Loser draws. They're going to play the 2. This is their last card. So they're going to go ahead and play the ace, lose the trick, and then now they were able to escape capturing this 5 of diamonds, the alley cat. So that was a good move on their part. There's the end of the round. This card's just set aside. It does not affect scoring. And now we're going to figure out the score for this example hand. All right, here are the tricks that the dealer captured. So they earned 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 0. 10 plus 8, 18, plus 1, 19. So the dealer has earned 19 points for this round. All right, the non-dealer did not capture as many tricks, but maybe they're able to keep the scores close because of the spread of the tricks they captured. So we have 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 2 is 9, plus 9 is 18. So deal would alternate each round. So the top player would become the dealer, and play continues until one of the players reaches 44 points or more. If both players reach the same score past 44, let's say on the same round, they both reach the score of 48, then they would just continue playing until the tie was broken. The player with the highest score would win. So that's how to play Alley Cat. I think this is a really interesting game. I love how the tricks are scored, and I even like the idea of the Alley Cat reversing who draws and who takes the next lead. I want to invite you over to the Reddit community for Riffle Shuffle and Roll. The link for that's down below. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more this week. And as always, keep on playing.